finally sponsor her with the magazine. And I keep, pushing magazines down the throat of everyone in the organization until somebody gets it. Because not everyone can relate to my accent. Okay? And the funny part is now they invite me to, it's incredible. I was so honored that Tony and Diana invited me to talk to their people. They're really very audacious of inviting me to talk to their people. That was a great honor. And the thing is that we just need to apply the concepts that we learned in the magazine. The reason why we have the magazines here with different years is that you can see the progression of the growth of the company. In 2012, the company announced that they had 15 career millionaires, 2013, 21 millionaires, 2014, 28 millionaires. Then in 2016, there were more than 40, and this year there will be more to come in ambition. Now, you need to read these stories because when you talk to some people that are business, traditional business-minded, they will ask you a lot of the background of the company. I just did a conference call the other day with some people in Turkey, in Istanbul, because I'm trying to get someone to join the business in Chicago, and they got some partners there that know people in the U.S., blah, blah, blah. But most of the conversation evolved around the company, not about the consultant side. So you need to know the story. This is a great article here, the 10-year commemoration timeline. It's right in the Success from Home magazine. If you really need to do some personal development, like we all do, I need a lot of that. You can read these articles that are there, like this one, that we are all potentially unstoppable by Dr. John C. Maxwell. And then you can read the stories from all these millionaire club members, people that are really touching the lives of other people in order to become successful. So we have a great leaders from the $1 Million Club here today, and we will be able to go through that. We also have here executive consultants, Rosella and Manny Salazar, that will be sharing with us. At the end of the day, in conclusion, we just need to study the magazine, learn the stories, visualize yourself, because one day, sooner than later, you can be at the American Airlines Center during one of these annual conventions, and you can be behind the curtain. And then you open the curtain, you look to the left, you look to the right, and you are overwhelmed to see over 20,000 people there cheering with banners, with balloons, and they're cheering you because you're being recognized as a new national consultant, yellow jacket, purple jacket, $10 million jacket, and it's all about you. Congratulations. Welcome to Ambit Energy. You've been a great audience today. Thank you. One of the great things about this business is not only the money, it's the people that you meet, the relationships that you build that last forever, the opportunity to leave a legacy to your family. And in that journey, at the beginning, I remember in 2009, I went to one huge meeting in Houston, and I met for the first time the gentleman I'm about to introduce. He's an incredible leader, and I was fascinated by the way he explained everything. I was writing notes. I was excited. I came out of that meeting jumping with everything that this gentleman and great leader was sharing that day. And today we have the distinct honor and pleasure of having him here with us. And I am about to introduce him, National Founding Consultant, a leader of leaders that has a growing organization across the nation. He became a fast-track regional consultant, fast-track senior consultant, fast-track executive consultant. And he has received awards and recognition for the company. He's part of the $1 Million Club. Please get on your feet. Help me welcome our great friend and leader, National Founding Consultant, Winsett.
Thank you, David. Thank you very much, buddy. Great job. Thank you very much. Can you leave that up here for me? Yeah. Okay, how's everybody doing? Can you hear me all right? Hello? Okay, I've got it on green. Anybody got me? Testing 1, 2. No, Rod Stewart didn't sign up in Ambit.
Good to see you.
How y'all doing? Okay, fantastic. And really want to thank everybody. Has the team so far done a super job? They've done an excellent job. And of course, we want to thank you all for being here today. And of course, also look forward to sharing a lot of stuff very quickly with you here today in today's meeting. It's very important. I've got a handout that I've given to you that I think I'd like for you to review real quickly. And one of the things that I talk about that in my time that I'm going to be here with you today is I really want to try to use some horse sense with regards to your approach to this business, some simplicity techniques that I've developed over the years that I think really boils down the essence of why people are successful and why they're not successful in our business. And the first thing that we all hear, of course, is our dreams and goals that we want as an individual to be able to attach to the financial opportunity that we have with Ambit Energy. But it's important to understand that there's about 7 areas of your life that affect your life that it's important that you really start to use some written and specific goals. And I've just given you a very short goals list. This is something just to kind of do a test, if you will, a litmus test of really where you're at today with regards to your thought process and the importance of goals. And you'll notice the very first one there, it's listed on the page, is your spiritual goals. I'd like you to take just a brief moment, just while I'm talking here, just to kind of think about these goals that we're going to be talking about today that are so important to help you to really give you the fuel, if you will, that you're going to need to really make your engine go. This is a financial opportunity. Ambit Energy is a Lamborghini, a Testarossa, an F-50 Ferrari. It'll go as fast as you want it to go, but it won't go anywhere without a key, and it won't go anywhere without fuel in the fuel tank. And the fuel in the fuel tank is what your personal goals, dreams, and aspirations are. That really is what gets you fired up and gets you excited and motivates you to take the actions necessary in order to be successful in our business. And so I'm just going to cover a couple of things on the spiritual goal, give you kind of some ideas of things. It might be if you have small children at home, it might be as little as a goal of praying with them at night before they go to bed. Some of you already do that, I'm sure, but it would be a great goal going into this next year to say, hey, you know what, whenever I put the little ones down, we're going to pray. Or it might be the fact that you maybe pray over your food when you are at a restaurant or at home, out where you maybe wouldn't do it, and you may feel uncomfortable in doing it, but that testimony, that ability for you to do that, believe it or not, whether you know it or not, blesses a lot of people. And they see it, and they watch you as a leader, and they watch you and what you do as a leader in this business. So it's very important that you try to set that precedent. So I'm just giving you some ideas on spiritual goals. I don't know what your spiritual goals are. Really doesn't matter really what religion you are or what your faith or belief is. But I do know that it's important to have an anchor in your life. And that anchor is going to help you get over some things that, in trials and tribulations, if you will, in your Ambit business. So, if you can think about a spiritual goal that you might want to set within now and the new year, just think, what is something I can really accomplish? Remember, it's about little bite-sized munchkin goals that you do each and every day that make up the big cumulative effect of really the success in your life. The next goal is your family goal, right? In other words, or your health. I don't know I think I put health and family. I don't know what I put next, but put health because, you can make a lot of money, but you can drop dead of a heart attack too, right? That's not good. So, what are you doing from a health perspective with regards to, daily activity goals? Are you exercising? Are you maybe wanting to cut down on a habit? I don't know if you smoke or want to cut out sugar. I don't know what your goal is, but you should have a health goal that you're actively and aggressively working on, even if it's just walking, right? Because we all want to make a lot of money, but we also want to take care of ourselves and our health because our health is so important in the success of our business. And once again, what you become is a mirror, if you will, for your organization. In other words, when people look at you and they look at you as a leader, they know that you're somebody who is taking care of themselves and that is conscious about their personal health and also their family's health. Your financial goals, each and every one of us has different financial goals predicated on where we're at in the Ambit business. Think about what type of realistic personal goal that you can attain in our business over the next year. Based on what, if you have a full-time job, you might be full-time in Ambit, I don't know. But, a good realistic goal would be to, hit that comma mark, right, where you've got $1,000 coming in. That really is a great goal to be able to reach. It allows you to be able to, pay those extra bills and also set your goals towards even higher and lofty goals. This is a business where we get paid in direct proportion to our talent and ability, and we get paid for what we start, really not from what we finish. But if you don't really kind of know who you are, where you're going, how you're going to get there, and what the end result's going to be, then you really can't set the GPS for your life. And that's really what I'm talking about here today. You wouldn't get in your car and drive somewhere and not really set your GPS in today's world. I know I'm dating myself because we used to use maps, right? But now you get in the car, you set GPS, and it pretty well takes you where you want to go. Well, your life is the same way. You don't want to, utilize blindly the time that you're given and blessed on this planet with, and not really kind of know which direction you want to take your life in. And part of that is these areas of goals that you set in your life that are so critical. And I will tell you that out of all the things that you hear and all the trainings that you go to, if you don't do this one thing, if you really can't get your goals crystallized and really start to think about the things that you want in life, and imagine the fact that you already have made $1 million